Hi, gorgeous. It is Grandma Jessie again, and I thought we'd do something a little bit different tonight, and I'm going to do a Proverbs, and we'll go on to our Esther one here in just a little bit. But I wanted to read Proverbs chapter 1, and Proverbs has a whole bunch of good things, like if you're wise, you do this. If you're foolish, you'll do this. So I want you to be very, very wise in the ways of the Lord. So I'm going to start out with chapter 1, and we can do one chapter every day. Well, when I have time. So I'll probably do a couple in a day to go ahead and get them on here. But anyway, chapter 1 of Proverbs says, "These are the Proverbs of Solomon, David's son, king of Israel." And just so you know, Solomon was the most wise man ever, like in the entire world ever. So, and he was the richest. He had a gazillion billion dollars. And it was really cool. We'll have to do the math on that one day, and I'll show you. But anyway, verse 2. Their purpose is to teach people wisdom and discipline, to help them understand the insights of the wise. Their purpose is to teach people to live disciplined and successful lives, to help them do what is right, just, and fair. Sounds pretty good so far. These proverbs will give insight to the simple, knowledge and discernment to the young. So you'll get knowledge and discernment out of this. It says, "Let the wise listen to these proverbs and become even wiser. Let those with understanding receive guidance by exploring the meaning in these proverbs and parables, the words of the wise and their riddles. Fear of the Lord is the foundation of true knowledge." Always remember that. It says, "But fools despise wisdom and discipline." You're going to be very wise. I know it. "My child, listen when your father corrects you. Don't neglect your mother's instructions. What you learn from them will be... No, I said that wrong. What you learn from them will crown you with grace and be a chain of honor around your neck." How cool is that? "My child, if sinners entice you, turn your back on them. They may say, 'Come join us. Let's hide and kill someone. Just for fun, let's ambush the innocent. Let's swallow them alive like the grave. Let's swallow them whole like those who go down to the pit of death. Think of the great things we will get. We'll fill our houses with all the stuff we take. Come on, throw in your lot with us. We'll all share the loot." My child, don't go along with them. Stay far away from their paths. They rush to commit evil deeds. They hurry to commit murder. If a bird sees a trap being set, it knows to stay away. But these people set an ambush for themselves, and they're trying to get themselves killed. Such is the fate of all who are greedy for money. It robs them of life. Verse 20. "Wisdom shouts in the street. She cries out in the public square. She calls to the crowds along the main street, to those gathered in front of the city gate. 'How long, you simpletons, will you insist on being simple-minded? How long will you mockers relish your mocking? How long will you fools hate knowledge? Come, listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. I called you so often, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You ignored my advice and rejected the correction I offered. So I will laugh when you are in trouble. I will mock you when disaster overtakes you. When calamity overtakes you like a storm. When disaster engulfs you like a cyclone, and anguish and distress overwhelm you. When they cry for help, I will not answer. Though they anxiously search for me, they will not find me. For they hated knowledge and chose not to fear the Lord. Oh my. They rejected my advice and paid no attention when I corrected them. Therefore, they must eat the bitter fruit of living their own way, choking on their own schemes. That doesn't sound fun. For simpletons turn away from me to death. Fools are destroyed by their own complacency. But I love this verse. It says, but all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. So, sweet girl, learn to listen to wisdom who's crying out to you. And wisdom is what God gives. So, we'll keep on reading. And I'm going to go read chapter, I think it's 8 of Esther. I'll have to look. I can't remember which one we're on. But anyway, I love you, and I hope you have a good night. Bye, sweetheart.